So people have been asking me, what is ERT, emotional release therapy? It's body work. It's hands-on body work. It's inner child work. It's it's waking up in the body, not outside of the body. It's opening these doorways in the body, and there's many of them that hold different emotions that get in the way of who we really are. And who we really are is who we are in our heart. And who we are in our heart is love and peace and everything that you're looking for. In the hallway, what did we store? We stored the anger, the fear, the sadness, even the joy if it wasn't okay, if it wasn't acceptable. So we stored it there. In order to get back home into our hearts, into these wonderful, incredible places about who we really are, we need to move those feelings that are in the way. I like to call them little boulders that are in the way. The little boulders, and how do you move them? You meet them. You let them express so they don't have to run the show. If a boulder of fear is sitting here in the hallway of your heart, you're going to attract fear, situations that are fearful, not because you're being punished, but because the spirit world is saying, come on, bring this in, come to this, express this fear. And it's not just expressing it, it's giving this part what they need. So it's inner child work. So we find these parts of us that are holding, that are running the show, that are holding the fear, the anger, the sadness. We find them in the body, not out of the body, not in the mind. The mind is filled with stories. The body has the feelings, okay? And a lot of times we have these feelings in our bodies, and then we fill the feelings with lots more stories, which only make the fear or the anger or the sadness worse. So we need to come to it. We need to meet it. We need to express it. And then actually, we really need to love these wounded parts of us. And when we love these wounded parts of us, we are in our heart. So when these parts are stuck, they end up running the show. So the work that we're doing is opening these doorways where you had to store, I like to call them rooms, opening the doorways, and in these rooms, there's rooms all over. There's probably 250 rooms in the body where we stored all of our anger, fear, sadness, whatever we had to store that wasn't safe to express. And by the way, that stuff that we stored, you might have stored it when you were 2, 3, 4, even 0. And if nobody was there for you, if nobody really saw what you were going through in those feelings, then it tethers all the way up to today. Then we're fearful today. Then we're angry today. So the whole idea with this is to go to these feelings, find the parts of us, love these parts of us, and that brings us to something else. It brings us something deeper into our heart, which actually, when we go way in there, is the more spiritual place, because we're spiritual beings. And our bodies, I like to call the stuff that we're holding in our bodies pollution, bullshit. We're just holding this. It's not real. If we open an open hand and we feel the warmth, the kindness, the love, whatever people feel, that's what's real. So my website is patjackman1.com, World Wide Web, patjackman1.com. The videos, as you can see if you are on Instagram, Pat Jackman Emotional Release. There's a bunch of videos. There happens to be a workshop in March right now, March 19th to the 25th, 5-day workshop. Come join us. I try to keep the workshop small, no more than 8, so that I can really spend time with you, so I could really be with you with what's going on. So let me hear from you. Okay.